my god, he's massive. Oh, he's safe lane Monkey King.
Yeah, he plays safe lane.
Owned. Holy crap. He actually super owned. Oh, he went the build though. Battle Fury, I mean, I don't really see it too much, but the Echo Saber Blade is definitely the build. It's so owned.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Super
the diffusal is so good on that hero.
Yeah, I mean
I think so. Sometimes can you not just skip the Echo and get the diffusal? Like, do you have to get the Echo? Do you think?
The Echo's really nice because you get like
sure,
you get the third
value,
hit.
I guess.
All your monkeys get like the third hit inside of the ulti.
Wow,
Poshka, he spots DJ actually placed that ward. He has a sentry.
This is exciting. So QO indeed mid. I don't think we'll see QO build the Battle Fury, unfortunately. That's not. I'm pretty sure he didn't, at least yesterday.
So, I wouldn't imagine so.
Nah, we'll probably see the more orthodox build from the Monkey. But it's exciting to see this hero getting picked, you know, after it was, you know, in comparison to where it once was when it came out. This hero has been absolutely beaten into the ground, you know, in comparison. But teams are showing us it still has a lot of strengths, and understandably so. You know, fundamentally, there's a lot of things about this hero that are just so different to every other hero in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he has crazy potential. That's the thing. Because he has gotten nerfed, but he got slight buffs. His ultimate got buffed up a couple times, even though it doesn't give the bonus damage. Of course, Basher doesn't work on anything anymore, but the Soldier attack speed is actually incredibly fast, and Jingu Mastery is still a thing. Jingu puts Boundless Strike. That's 60% lifesteal with bonus damage is no joke. You get it. Turn it, fight around quickly. That being said, though, high armor heroes like Sven and stuff like that, and Night Stalker can be pretty obnoxious for Monkey King. But we'll see how QO is able to fare.
Up top, RJ and DJ tried to make a bit of a go here, but they missed the stun, and now Fnatic, they could get punished for this. 3 stacks already onto DJ and RJ. Ghostic will be able to get himself away, comes back in, keeps the stacks being built up on DJ. Empire end up being able to put a fair bit of harassment down onto DJ and RJ in this top lane, and this is going to be a little interesting to see as well. The safe lane Ember, I can't remember last time I saw it. Ghosty's come back, he's going to be dead.
He's pretty fast with boots.
Okay, he has got the boots. Yeah, playing on the edge there, though, coming back into those two.
Oh my good. Full tri-lane mid by Empire.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, they got QO down pretty low.
What are these lanes in DJ? So FN on that mid PL, as you say, with the 2 supports behind him at the moment. I mean, leaving Rezo alone against Ahio, this is not necessarily an easy 1v1 for the Sven, is it?
No, it's really hard.
Yeah, Ahio's
really
going to rule this lane.
Yeah. Once he's got some levels, he can kind of deal with it a little bit, because he's got the cleave and the Warcry to kind of like run away and, of course, push the wave out, but yeah, Darkseer's going to get way more out of this.
Yeah, Rezo needs some help. He is going to get it now, as we're going to see Maposhka move down it, but I mean, even the AA.
Even the AA does not do much to Darkseer at all.
This is not a nice lane for Empire, it doesn't feel like.
With rotations, they can kill him though. With the stun plus cold feet, they do have kill opportunities if the Darkseer's too far up. With the rotation from Night Stalker, and Roger's gonna go back to base and make more rotations after sitting mid for a bit.
We'll see what's going on the top lane as well. Archit having no trouble at all controlling the lane, finding the farm. DJ actually drawing the attention of Ghostic away from that top lane, so space will be there for the Ember. Mid lane FN to be forced to pop the south. Q has got the Jingu up. No, he's get some easy CS. I mean, bottom lane, to be fair, it seems like Rezo, he is dealing with this pressure.
Yeah, I mean, level 1 Iron Shell is not too much.
True.
It's the Iron Shells when they build it, and you gave him like 3 stars, so he's gonna have level 3 and level 4, or level 2 and level 3 Iron Shells once it really starts to punish. DJ top, looks like Ghostic's actually got 4 stacks on him, chasing him up, maybe to get the kill, but no, Ajit's there to back him up. But that means Ajit is missing creeps in the lane, which he is, so this Bat Rider is being quite a nuisance.
Mid lane CS at the moment, FM with the lead, but I guess it's kind of expected when you send a full tri-lane mid at the start. You would expect your mid laners to have a slight bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Roger to come in, QO, he's going to get the chance to get those Jingus up. FN? I mean, okay, the Boundless Strike actually misses FN, so I feel like kind of mistakes from both halves there. FN allowing QO to get those 3 Jingus up, as he just, I believe he walked up to tango a tree, and then QO actually whiffing the Boundless Strike. It's early in the morning, both teams waking up.
I wonder if we'll see QO get the either Orb of Venom or Blightstone, because of course when you use Boundless Strike it applies all the orb effects that you have, and it's actually super useful.
I was going to say, it feels like you're kind of missing out on the opportunity if you don't, but I mean at the moment he's not got it queued up. Obviously phase boot rushing as well is super nice.
It's super nice. Maybe after the phase you can get it, but that's, I mean, Orb is always nice. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on PL get the Orb of Venom because when you use your Lance, you know, your illusion Orb of Venom proc on them too.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Extra bit of chase down. Kyo, and he's going to have to deal with Roger coming in once more. But of course, Kyo doesn't care about being really voided. He's just going to turn. And in fact, now with the Jingu up, Roger has totally underestimated the potential of that Monkey King. I mean, still, I guess we're in an age where maybe some of the players aren't too used to it, but I mean, that was just him standing there and going, oh crap, this guy does a lot of damage, and I was not ready for it.
Yeah, if he gets the Jingu stacks, it's because he's mid. He's already level 4, so he has 2 points in Jingu. He may be just boundless.
I was going to say, he is, yeah. Just get the strikes up. I think Empire may be looking up the wiki page on what this hero does, as Kyo is being quite the threat at the moment in the middle lane. Yeah, you don't stand near him, FN. It's gonna hurt.
It's nighttime though. Night Stalker can make the rotation. FN can start spamming the lances. Roger is invis too. Is Febby in the area? Febby kind of is.
Okay, yeah, they've got a good chance of going, but there is the backup from Febby. FN falling low. Now Kyo turns his attention towards Roger, and it was good attempt from him. If the IO wasn't there, they would have got it.
Ohio's gonna get him.
Oh my goodness, he is as well. Ohio with the sort of rotation that, I mean, Empire certainly would have been expected that, the Dark City just appear in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's the best when your offlaner does those kind of things, when he's just randomly in a position where nobody would expect it. Good job for him. Picks up the kill on FN.
FN's still doing alright in the CS.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good anyway. He's looking like a pretty close early game. Even though Monkey King is getting quite a lot. That's the thing.
He's got the phase boost now. This is where it gets a lot trickier.
This is where it gets scary, is because Monkey King's a hero where he snowballs really far out of control. It's similar to the Ursa kind of in the laning phase with those Jingu stacks. You have to really watch your positioning. You can't let those kind of things happen. If he gets 3 hits off or 4 hits off, it's the lane way harder. And yeah, now with phase boots, Phantom Lancer actually can't really last hit properly versus him because he's got much higher base damage, and the threat of just getting walked down with that increased movement speed from phase and tether. They actually have so much chase potential.
I'll tell you what though, looking at this bottom lane, despite how I felt the lane may have gone, Rezo's absolutely owning it down here. 33 CS against the 22 of the Darkseer. I kind of felt that this should be more in the Darkseer's favor, but Rezo, he's dealing with it like a boss.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing is that Darkseer, even if he gets like those free lanes, sometimes he still struggles just because of all the mana changes. Ion Shell's so damn expensive. Look, Ohio's just constantly sitting at 0 mana, so he always has to use Soul Ring. He can't put multiple Ion Shells on the waves, so Rezo's actually able to deal with it decently. But now, you see the damage that's being done. It's level 5, so he's level 3 Ion Shell. Rezo's sitting very low on health.
I do like the way he's built though, you know, you just get the brown boots and then just save straight up for the Mars, so you have that lifesteal, and any opportunity you can, Rezo can keep himself self-sustained in the lane.
Well, that's a hasted Monkey King going top.
Yep, could get a bit messy for Empire if they don't back up, but it looks like Roger and Ghost Stick.
They've got a ward.
Yeah,
they see him coming in.
So unlikely Q is going to find anything up top. Could try and rotate back around towards the mid lane, where at the moment Febby's looking to pick up the levels. Up on the high ground, he's looking for the jump. He's going to go for the easier kill. Looks towards Maposhka, straight down with the boundless strike. Maposhka's gone. Look at the... Not quite get the proc there. Kyo does still have 3 stacks. The Jingu,
he has a lot of life steal.
Punch.
Yeah, he has the level 3 Jingu, so it's 45% lifesteal. Damage. Walk.
It's a lot of punching. What's he got next on the go? So, okay, so he did pick up the blight.
Yeah, he did pick up the blight.
Punch. FN straight down on the HP department. I mean, you've got Roger trying to tickle around with QO, but when he has Febby near him, it's so hard to do anything. He's going to go back in, and FN has to be so damn careful with the pressure that QO is being put on. In fact, QO, he can look for the kill. He jumps forward. He's got Boundless Strike back up in a couple of seconds. FN with the Dukes will get away. Maposhka's, he's definitely going down. Boundless Strike's there with the takings as they take down the AA. And this Monkey King IO duo being very scary.
Nice
Febby
break.
will get knocked back, and they do get the IO at least. So they will be able to punish. But QO's reign still continues in this mid lane. 2-0-2. I mean, he was fine as well. He had 11-1 charges if he needed it.
Yeah, he's looking pretty damn devastating. Level 7, max Jingu time. That extra bonus damage plus that. The big thing is, I mean, the damage is great, of course. It doubles when you max it, but that lifesteal gets so ridiculous from first level to final level. Yeah, like 60% lifesteal on your, and if you hit for like 250, what the heck? If you had a creep wave with Boundless Strike, you're actually just full healed. If you have your Jingu stacks, of course.
I'm going to get lucky with the rune though, as Invis will spawn down at the bottom. FN just keeping himself away from the lane now, cleaning up some of the jungle caps. Same to be said with Ohio, he's kind of been opting for that rather than looking towards the lane, and this has allowed Rezo to get an incredible amount of farm. Ohio will surge away. But I mean, yeah, 8 minutes in, 57 CS. Resolution, I mean, it's pretty much perfect last hitting down this end. And it's just so, for the most part of it, he's been on his own. So he's getting great levels. He's level 8. This could set up to be a game where we see Sven being as big as the mid lane Sven that we saw no one bring out. Because he's getting the farm, and he's getting the levels.
Yeah. However, you may be jinxing him. There's an
yeah, he's looking for it.
Looking for him.
Reza does have to be careful.
Rezo spots the IO, so he probably expects some kind of shenanigans to be going down here a little bit. DJ, very patient, waiting for Ohio. Now it's a level 8 Darkseer though, so this is max Ion Shell.
Okay.
And he's going for the hood build, since he's playing versus AA. You don't ideally always want to rush a mech, especially. So you hood.
This rotation coming in now. Now our Jits joined the gang and they're ready to move. They're safe laying in on the action, jumping forward, looking for Rezo, gets the root into the stun. Iron Shell stacking up with the Flame Guard, and Resolution's armor is not going to save him.
Nice.
Magic damage too much, that's one down. They'll jump forward with the Remnant as Fnatic clean up a second down on this bottom lane.
Very important that they keep the aggression going whenever they, as soon as they hit the double 7s on the Darkseer and Ember. This is perfect rotation coming out from Fnatic here.
By the looks of it, they're going to stick around and take the tower, and I don't think Empire have any interest in trying to put a stop to it mid lane. Balance Strike is up again. Woo. FN is going to doppelganger about, but there's going to be the jump forward from QO, and that will be the kill. Febby comes in for the kill secure. Resolution does TP in. QO, he's going to try and get the stacks up. QO can man fight this, I believe. He has got the ultimate if he wants to use it. Looks like the damage is too much. He's going to be able to jump just to the last moment. Yeah, he can't jump himself back down. Still on cooldown. Ghost Stick's there with the wraparound. And Rezo, with an incredibly successful rotation, gets the double kill. He'll be able to clean up the Ancients with the remainder of his God Strength.
Oh god, no, Roger!
Oh.
He just got handled by
We'll call that, it was lag, bit of lag there.
He was
bit of lag.
For the cause zone.
Yeah, Rezo was like, kill yourself. I want the solo XP.
No,
now Rezo said he might be in trouble himself. Oh, shit. Jumping forward, will get held back by the Stormhammer. FN's there, along with Ghost Stick. But yeah, just about giving the Sven solo XP.
Makes sense. So, QO's going Midas on Monkey King.
I like it. I'm a fan of Midas.
Some type of accelerator. Seems decent.
And it allows him to, kind of play that style where you're spending more time moving around the map hunting for kills, and you know you're not going to fall too far behind.
Yeah.
You have that Midas to keep up.
I mean, he's also their physical damage dealer entirely on Fnatic, so he has to be the one who scales like incredibly hard into the later stages. So it does make sense that he wants to go for something like that gives him that. And mid tower, the siege begins. Fnatic all posted up on the side here too, so it's looking like it's very hard for Empire to even try to defend this.
Yeah, they're going to get the nighttime out, but it's hard indeed for Empire to actually get a jump in on this. Fnatic moving forward as a team. Ohio looks to scout things out as he surges forward up to the high ground. He's going to find anything though as Empire already back up. QO finds the space to get the tower. Roger hiding in the tree line. We'll drop down the ward, so Empire are fully aware of this movement from Fnatic.
So Ajit did go for the Veil build since they have so much magic damage on their team with the with the Ion Shell and Flame or Nyx. Armor is always nice to have whenever just having any type of armor item for him.
Oh, actually, I tell you what, he's not going to be in trouble. Or maybe
his Midas up. His Midas is up.
Did he not use it?
No, he just got it. Oh, the relocate.
Febby.
QO's like, thank God. He's going to jump. He wants to use his Midas so bad.
QO's like, you could have at least relocated me to a creep. Now we get it.
Now he's
got it. In fact, he found himself Roger. Isn't going to quite be able to get the catch on him by the looks of it. Mid lane, FN's being eyed up. DJ's got Vendetta. They've got the setup ready to go. There's the Boundless Strike into the stun, and FN's gone. Use of Midas, and the participation in a kill feels good for QO.
I wonder what QO's going to get. He's going to go the Deso, he's going to go the Echo. He has BKB queued up, so he's afraid of all that heavy lockdown, the Night Stalker.
Yeah, that is an early BKB. Yeah. I mean, I guess, they've obviously got good damage output at this stage with the magic, so QO's just like, if I can keep myself alive, just get those Jingu Mastery stacks up.
Does make sense, yeah.
He's good to go. In fact, Ghost Stick.
Oh, Ghost Stick?
He's pretty deep there.
What was he doing there?
I mean, he sped it up. He's brought his Blink Dagger, which is, it's been a pretty good timing.
How'd he get there?
What was he doing there? I maybe just forgot what side he was playing on. Happens to the best of us. He was deep.
It was. All right, well. Free little pickup for QO.
Maybe it's just like the, I'm going to feed, and then surprise, I've actually got a blink dagger. Now they're not going to expect him to have the blink. He just wanted to make his death as apparent as possible whilst he didn't have it. But who knows?
Sure.
He's got it now.
Fnatic has very deep wards, all three positioned in very opportune areas just so they can see where the smokes do come or wherever the rotations are coming from behind those towers. And this one may not be spotted though. They did not see that one because FN did not get hit by it. They're making their move toward top. They're like positioning Rezo up there.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch any kills, but yeah, certainly securing the space around Rezo, who's very nearly got that Echo Saber done.
I think they want to like pressure the tower. Defending those kind of towers, there's so many pincer points. At least like on the Radiant side in particular, walking down and defending that goes super threat. They probably expected all Fnatic to be down there. They now see 4 heroes. So Rezo pops God Strength, starts Mask of Madness in the tower, but the rotations are coming. Fnatic is setting up.
See if RG can get
Ghost Stick's here though.
Yeah, Neket's just going to jump back in onto him. RG came in too quickly before any of his other team could have the chance of helping him out. Ohio is there. We'll see if he can catch anything if he wants to, but they're being very careful. They know that Empire has pretty much the full team up here.
Yeah, very smart smoke. The way that they do that one, you know, it's Rezo starts making his way top, even though there's not like a natural way to push the tower. There's just some creeps on it. They make that smoke top and sit behind him and patiently wait. They know
Oh, cute! Blown up from the tree line there. Roger and Maposhka catching him by surprise.
He just got owned by the supports.
They're going to get the IO as well. There was the attempt to relocate QO out of there, but obviously QO was already gone, so Empire, they're going to get both of them. I say that. Oh, Febby going to get away with that play. Oh, he's going to get away with that play. Oh, that was neat. Very nice little play from him there.
No mana on the Night Stalker for Void.
Very nice.
He only had the Crippling Fear. Very nice play by Febby.
Well, 9-5. Only slightly for Fnatic in the gold department, so still anyone's game, and definitely the one to watch out for feels like to be Resolution Sven.
Yeah.
As he is getting the farm, he's got all the tools he needs, the Mask of Madness, Echo Saber complete. I mean, once he has the BKB, you know, as we've been saying, magic damage really is kind of the main forte from Fnatic. So
yeah. Once the Sven has BKB Blink,
yeah,
it's going to be a completely different timing window for Empire where they should be able to take a lot of the fights. So now we have Yule's going to be built up on Ajit next. Yeah, QO's still just rushing that BKB. It makes sense though. You see what just happened bottom with that Night Stalker AA, right? The amount of magic damage. They need to have some kind of solution for it.
Well, nice Ice Blast onto free, but just won't slow them down too much as Fnatic continue. We'll find another tier 1. Actually, around the Roshan, Febby's going to be caught out. Does have a haste rune, so the lasso will not be enough to set up for any action.
And now they'll continue their siege again. Now there's no lasso, so there's like no way that Empire can really take a proper fight until that BKB for the Sven.
Yeah, DJ looking to scout out some action, but they're prepared from here. They do lay down a sentry. DJ not to head that way though, as he'll just continue to hang around the rest of his team. Fnatic getting themselves another tower. Looks like Empire not interested in contesting, just securing their own half of the map, making sure Rezo is incredibly safe in the jungle. FN has now managed to finish off that diffusal blade.
Yes, this is where they can actually start being a little bit more aggressive. Level 12, so he's got max doppel with diffusal. And Sven is getting closer and closer with that blink, or that BKB. Febby looking very dead here.
He's been left behind. Freebie for Empire. Darji, of course, going straight for the Yules now after the Veil. Making sure that he has that extra bit of survivability. QO, use your Midas, son.
Use it on the range creep. Yeah. You saw somebody posted that
I did actually say, yeah,
right?
saying like if you're waiting a few seconds, it's not actually that
it's like
efficient to wait for the range creep or a bigger neutral. Yeah.
If the range creep is there and if you want to walk to a hard camp, it's like 6.5 seconds or something. It's for the making it worth it. Roger, he was starting to get the chase down.
And just get the silence out. DJ's there with the setup with the stun. Fnatic will get the kill. Ice Blast to the face on Arjit and Febby. But Fnatic, they're going to see if they can actually move in and chase down for more. Empire already backing Resolution back to safety along with Maposhka. Top lane Ghosting continuing to push this lane up. As QO, he's going to come around towards the mid lane. He's trying to get the chase down onto FN.
He's got full BKB already on Monkey King, so he's got no fear right now trying to go for these dives. And it's QO.
We'll see if they can get this hunting him. I'll get the Boundless Strike connection. It's a very tricky one to chase down.
Nice little 300 damage harassment.
Not bad at all. I wonder where it goes next. Did we never see Monkey Kings finish off like the full Dessa?
I don't know. We haven't gotten to see too many Monkey Kings.
True,
right?
we haven't.
I've heard, in theory, it has worked. People have talked about the Echo Deso build, but I think the Diffusal is just so much better, especially in this game too. Echo Diffusal, purge off the Warcry. It's super useful just for that mana burn as well. And the stats are just great. I mean, that Agi. People have just been picking up a lot more Diffusals now. You get on the Weavers, on the Ursas, pretty much on any hero if you're playing versus a certain lineup.
Relocate's going to come in. They're looking to cut Roger off as he tries to retreat back down the lane. We'll get the silence out onto Kuro, but that won't stop that Jingu Mastery stacking up. And Roger is gone. Fnatic cut him down. Do have the creep wave moving in on this bottom lane. They could try and threaten a bit of the high ground here. As we said, though, they don't really have the best tower push.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, though, they've taken a lot of towers despite that.
Yeah, I mean, the Monkey King is... They're snowballing, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They are... Empire's unable to contest the team fights because of how far ahead of them.
Oh, that's nice there. The vacuum coming through into RG, jumping forward. That'll be the AA gone. The lasso's out, but Ghost Tick's can end up killing himself. The balls to the face from Ferry bring him down. Rezo is trying to man up against QO, but QO backs off. Is going to drop the ult so they can maintain this control around this tower push. They do lose Ferby as FM picks him off on the side. Rezo, God's Strength, still up for a couple of seconds.
He doesn't take too much damage from Jingu. The Monkey King didn't really go for damage items just yet either, and he's queued up the Deso.
Okay, he's going for the Deso.
So we're gonna get it.
I mean, I think again this is also down, as you sort of mentioned, with the snowball potential. The fact that they are threatening high ground at 20 minutes, having a Deso for this push is going to be great for the fighting, but also great for taking down these structures and towers.
Yeah, we saw who was it yesterday that got stuck at the base? It was TNC. They got stuck at the base. They weren't able to finish sieging, and that's because they didn't have. Not only just they didn't have the itemization for it, but their heroes weren't actually good at pushing towers. So these are always adjustments you can make. Get a Desolator, get an AC early on, so you can actually be able to break that high ground. Deso's good. Deso's good versus like Bat Rider and AA and stuff. You get really easy kills. But Poshka, stun connects. DJ finds him and he's dead.
Interesting as well that Arjit ended up going for the full bots. We did see him have the Yule Scepter queued up, but
yeah,
feeling that he could feel safe enough to not have to worry about.
They're already sieging, so if he can always just worry about the split push if he needs to with those bots, it could be super useful.
I guess they've got like the full pipe on Ohio, and Ohio actually after the pipe's going to go straight for the Lotus Orb, so that'll certainly be enough to save whoever gets crippling feared by the Night Stalker. But yeah, look at this push. I mean, Fnatic, they're getting away with murder here. They just take the tier 3. Now AA's back up. They can look for an Ice Blast or some sort of way to get in on this fight.
God Strength is online again too. There's no Blink Dagger.
And we'll get the lasso, dragging back Ohio, but the Boundless strikes there. Intarji jump in the wall. There's the vacuum onto 4. The stone comes out from DJ QO in the midst of it all, just right clicking them down. Rezo, can he turn? Yes, he can. The God Strength is too damn strong. They're cut down 3. And Empire, even though they've lost 2, heavily catching them on the way out. Arjit can't quite escape. And they're also going to get Febby on the relocate back as Empire. They team wipe Fnatic. They hold the base, and that's a push gone wrong.
That's not good.
I mean, it seemed like because they had this great vacuum, and then I think it was the fact that the Boundless Strike had already been used. If they had a Boundless Strike on top of that, I think it would have been a very different situation. But
yeah,
things just didn't quite line up despite the best efforts of Ohio to set up something beautiful for Fnatic to definitely have closed up on taking a set of racks, but it just didn't fall into place.
Yeah, it's pretty bold for them to go for that kind of racks push too. I mean, they're playing versus a Bat Rider and a Night Stalker, so you're playing into a team that's gonna get the better initiation than you majority of the time. So sure, they got the great counter initiation, but this is a Sven, and your heroes do not deal well with the Sven. I mean, they just straight don't when he has these kind of items. And now, yeah, with that BKB finished, once he gets Blink Dagger, this is what we were talking about, the BKB window. As soon as he gets it, it's a massive turnaround for Empire, and we're going to see that start to come to fruition.
Yeah, nearly level 18 as well. Rezo really stepping it up this game, and we still saw him out just the solid farm. His team have been playing perfectly around him as well, despite the fact that Fnatic have been getting a lot done. That's because Empire, a lot of the times they opted against defending towers just to make sure that they could provide a safe space for Rezo. Mid lane, Kuro popping the BKB, he misses the Boundless Strike on everybody. They will still get the AA, but the rest of Empire can walk it off. So that's BKB once again, another charge down on QO, and you've got an AA kill, but it really wasn't down to QO's efforts himself.
They're gonna go into the pit. They do not have very good Roche damage.
Rezo's got God Strength back up.
This could be very risky for them if Empire is like, aware of this at all. They kill it very slowly. Empire should know it's up. Yeah, they're going in. I mean, they're online.
Fnatic.
This is a very risky place to
What's
fight.
going on? The wall will be dropped. Rezo moving in, ready to go. QO pops out the ult. Boundless Strike's not going to do anything, but the BKB already out from Resolution. There's the Ice Blast flying through. Great connection as they've already brought down QO. They'll get a Hio as well. Febby is not going to get himself out of there. DJ is just left to try and run himself away. The Crippling Fizz on Arjit. He's gone. They'll get the connection with the Void onto DJ. DJ to fall as well. And Fnatic, what are you doing from that bottom lane to that Roche attempt?
That was...
It's just bad play after bad play at Phil's Fog.
That one was very questionable. The bottom one you could understand it, but this one, they do not have good Roche hitters. They know that Sven has BKB. They just use Monkey King BKB. They're playing versus a Vision team. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be able to just walk into that pit. Not only just that, I really like the decision from Empire. It was after they won that bottom fight, Roger buys a gem. He has literally phase boot, earned gem. Because they're playing versus Nyx lineup. They know that the Vendetta is going to be going around. That's the way that Fnatic takes the fights with that Vision game. But now, it's all going toward Empire. This is what we were kind of expecting too. It's the timing window of that BKB as well. And they're playing with a PL on their lineup with Empire. That hero does take a little bit of time, but Rezo was the one who had to put on his back in the game.
Aye. What's the now done for FN? So we can certainly expect to see him pick up the split push pressures, good levels as well after taking that Roshan straight up to level 18. QO did finish off the Desolator. Still, we'll see what he goes for as his next item. And as we've been saying, Fnatic need to be more careful with these fights. Giving a lot away to Empire after those last two situations. Maybe they can get a free pick here. They will spot Miposhka out on the front lines of it all. Oh, bam! He's gone. Rezo, he wants to... Oh no! Fnatic, not like this! Jumped on by Rezo. QO pops the BKB. That is not going to save him from Rezo. Chunking him down. He's got a fair bit of movement speed, but Roger's flying across. Should be able to find the connection, and he does. Jump forward from Resolution and Ghost Stick. And they get team once again! They're all dead. Roger, I couldn't have said it better myself.
I think Fnatic has made crucial mistakes.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't had the chance to see any of Fnatic's games, but I know they're not doing too hot at the moment in these group stages, and if this game's anything to go by, it really does seem that there's just issues in the shot calling. It's just all over the place, and Empire are just going to be full of smiles at the moment.
Yeah, Fnatic had a very good laning phase. They had a very good 10 to 12 minutes afterwards, and then they tried to go for a high ground siege, which is very bold. And then they try to go for a Roche with a not a very good Roche lineup with their BKB on cooldown. Yeah, Empire just easily crushing these fights now. Just having the level advantage, having the item advantage by far now. But however, they may find Rezo here.
DJ is going to go in with Arjit, but Rezo, can he get out? It doesn't look like he has, so that's a big one.
It's a bold place to farm by Rezo too, farming enemy ancients.
They're going to get more out of this. This is more like it for Fnatic.
There we go.
Getting some freebies. As this time it is Empire that wants to make the mistakes and get a little ahead of themselves. You know, Rezo obviously farming that location, getting the Ancients.
But those are just like little kills that happen. You know, those are natural things that you just run at heroes with 5. This isn't a big decision-making thing. That's the thing we're talking about, right? Fnatic's decision-making does seem very questionable, especially because that bottom push and that rush. So let's see what they're able to make out of this timing window where they have 45 seconds. Don't really think they can't really claim too much out of it is the problem.
Yeah, Rezo should be back up before anything too crazy goes down. See, Arjit's time now is indeed trying to get that Yule Scepter done, and he's got it. So definitely crucial to have a chance in these fights with Roger focusing him and trying to lock him down. QO yet to queue up his next item. Interested to see what he does opt for. I mean, at this point, the Echo Saber, as you've been saying, it's still such a value item on the Monkey King, but maybe at this stage it's a little too later.
Yeah, I think he needs bigger items.
Yeah. Top lane Miposhka pushing out on his own. I'll say that actually no, he has got the rest of the team coming up. And in fact, Ghost Stick's going to look to try and go for a pick. Oh, has the Firefly, jumps forward. It's going to be able to grab the Monkey King. Febby, can he do any sort of save? Yes, he can. Tethers in, gets the relocate out. The rest of Fnatic look to be in trouble though as FN focuses down DJ. Now turns towards Ohio, has the diffusal blade slow. QO will get a good ult down here as they'll look to try and turn and fight, but there's the jump forward. They've already managed to find a second. Rezo's moving in with the God Strength. Roger wrapping around. Fnatic just having to be on the retreat, and Febi's not getting home tonight, boys. He's down. Triple kill for FN. They'll clean up a fourth as QO gets left behind as the BKB wears out, and now it's Empire ready to pressure the high ground of Fnatic. Fortification comes through. They do have buyback on 2, but it really feels like Empire have just started to sweep this game away.
Fnatic has mostly lost their window too. They have Monkey King, Ember Spirit, which are pretty mid-gamey kind of heroes, versus PL and Sven, which go very hard into this, especially this 28-30 minute mark. I mean, PL will just become stronger and stronger. Sven does peak out at a relatively early time, but yeah, it's looking very impossible for Fnatic to actually take this game now to Empire, just because of the nature of their lineup. They have no way to deal with this BKB. Sven pops BKB, he can just run at them, and PL now at this point is just way too strong, has way too many items for them to deal with. He has Manta Diffusal too.
Yeah, and the money for a big dagger as well.
He's too elusive for their one actual disable. I mean, sure, they have Boundless Strike and there's a Root and stuff like that that can be a little annoying, but PL doesn't care about that stuff now.
Yeah, the damage is just not there at all for Fnatic. Even this Monkey King, you know, because they are running them at 5, the Warcry is always there from Rezo.
Yeah, that's
so the ult, the Boundless Strike, a lot of that damage negated pretty heavily.
They're going for some type of desperate play, maybe getting a couple big kills around these wards that they just placed up. Empire seems to be aware they're all in position.
See what they can do it.
Ducks popped. Vision limited for Fnatic. While the illusions from FN continue sieging and pushing mid. Full Daedalus now on Rezo.
Yeah, Rezo having an incredibly solid game. Oh yeah, 10-2-8. All the CS in the world.
It's a good hero that they picked up.
Yeah, I say it's a good pick for Rezo.
Sven has just been looking to be quite strong overall in this group stages, and then PL also seems to be rising a lot, and they're making it work. The Sven was like that, you know, is that rock until the PL gets online, and then that's where he FN and starts getting a bit out of control.
See what Fnatic's next play is going to be. QO actually going back for a Vanguard, so still not really going to address the lack of damage that Fnatic have in these fights. And I mean, do you like the fact that he's going for the Vanguard? Is it really going to do much for him? Is it going to actually keep him alive against the damage that's there? What's the plan with the Vanguard?
On QO?
On QO.
I don't like the Vanguard at all.
Oh, he's changed it. He's changed it.
I was like, wait, I was so confused.
He had it queued up.
I'm like clicking on Darkseer and I'm like...
But no, he's changed it. So he's going to go for the Halberd, definitely understandable. Halberd could do a lot against Rezo in these fights. They will get the vacuum wall out. They've already lost DJ. Ohio trying to retreat, but there's the jump forward for Ghostic. Grabs him with the lasso. Relocate will be out just in time. Febi will be able to make the save. Almost certainly not going to be getting home himself, as he will be taken down by Empire.
He's trying the TP, but doesn't get it.
Fnatic again losing 2, unable to really put a dent at all into Empire's lineup in these skirmishes.
Fnatic's lineup is way too strong right now. Empire's lineup. Fnatic has to just try to split the map up as best as they can. Don't really know what their recovery is, because they have no way to deal with Rezo.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Rezo, who has caught Ohio there. Ohio will let absorb off the slow from the Nightstalker Void. He can get himself out of it, turns around, nice vacuum into the 2-man stun. They are going to get off the ultimate here. Fnatic, can they make the turnaround? They've managed to take down 1. Can they get anything more? Rezo already out to the sidelines with Roger, will escape. So, only get the 1, but still, a kill is a kill at this stage for Fnatic. They'll take it, and it does slow down Empire in terms of Empire maybe being at the point where they were hoping to try and push up to the high ground once again.
Yeah, they still have to play around God's Strength and BKB timing on the Sven. They can get picked off from the Monkey King and Ember Spirit. They're not like they're super weak right now. It's in those type of pick-off situations. It's into those 5v5s, into those BKBs that Fnatic just appear a lot weaker. Yeah, the Halberd, like you were mentioning, that's a much better item choice.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah. This is nice. I mean, it's not obviously the item that I think, you know, Q on the Monkey King would have wanted to build, but it's one he sort of has to build. If he can disarm that Sven in these engagements, then There is a chance. There's a chance that he can live long enough for maybe his ultimate to kill off some of the weaker members of Empire.
Yeah, I mean, we did say though, like they're like full magic damage. So if he does get like say he halberds as the BKB from Rezo goes up, and then they can stall that BKB and just kind of kite him around, then their lineup can actually do something. If they survive during that duration, they can kite him out and they can actually do a good chunk of damage with that all that magic they have. But FN is also the problem. You know, we're talking so much about Rezo.
True, FN is close behind.
Yeah, he is a huge problem.
He has a full-out BKB as well on this P out.
Yeah, double BKB now. Now they can't even deal with the PL. That's a really smart item decision by FN. Here we go. The siege continues now. They're going to try to put as much pressure as they can. Roche should be spawning soon. So they can claim a tier 2, and then maybe they can go back and check if that Roche is up for Empire. Because they have heroes to do Roche. They can actually clean it up pretty nicely with that God String and Daedalus. And it is Aegis and Cheese, since it's the second Roche, and it does just spawn. Ghostic spots it out, and let's see if Empire makes a move. It does seem like they are. Fnatic smoked up. They've got Halberd finished. They're building the Solar Crest next on Ohio, so trying to get those evasion tactics to deal with the PL and the Sven. But is it enough though? I think so. It's still quite a ways away. 17,000 gold lead for Empire, and they're gonna get this Aegis real easy.
You know how you turn this one around for? You get Rapier on Monkey King. That's just the only way.
It might be it might be getting to that point pretty soon.
I want to say that a Monkey King's never probably built Rapier in competitive play.
I don't think so.
To be fair, maybe in some obscure tournament. Well, here we go. Empire get Roche. They are looking to set up for kills. They jump in Fairby again. Nice save. We'll take DJ out of there. Fnatic's still around. Can they reinitiate? DJ's going to scout things out with the vendor, but Rezo jumps in on the back lines and finds Arjit, and Arjit doesn't even get the chance to remnant out. Q will put the ultimate. BKB as well, turns towards Rezo. Rezo looking to get himself out of there. They do have the dust. They got the vision upon him, but Rezo gets double forced back to safety. Empire trying to get him away from the side of Fnatic, and it will work. FN now turning towards DJ, but the boundless strikes there. Fnatic have managed to pop the Aegis. Doing pretty well in this engagement so far, but FN now has the BKB and he's ready to try and fight. Turns towards DJ. Ohio looking to turn as well, but Roger has the control on Ohio. Ohio falling low, stun comes out from Rezo. They've taken down 3. Qo's gonna fall as well, and again, it ends up being Fnatic getting wipes. They just can't. They can't do it at this stage. It's just impossible against Empire's lineup and how far ahead Empire are.
I mean, they lost their Ember Spirit right at the start of the fight too. He got literally nothing on. Rezo just blinks in, kills him. But they were fighting into Aegis Cheese. The fight actually wasn't looking horrific for Fnatic. They had some signs of life with that Monkey King. He still did good chunks of damage, but yeah, like you said, too far ahead right now at this point from Empire. Having that Aegis, that Cheese, and those BKBs online after they wear it off. Fnatic is unable to take the fights properly.
GG is.
They had. I was gonna say though,
they had
I liked their early game.
Yeah.
I did like their early game. Their first 20 minutes were, or first like 18 minutes, 17 minutes were pretty crisp. But I think it does definitely come down to decision making at this point. Like them going for that high ground siege is very bold. They take the tower out. I think.